My name's Rachel Roberts. I'm a professor of psychology here at the university. So I've worked with families and children with craniofacial conditions for a long time.
My name is Dr. Amanda Osborn, and I work at the university here on a research project funded by Craniofacial Australia.
What we're doing is talk to individuals with craniofacial conditions. So from children through to adolescents, through to adults and also older adults about their experiences. And in particular, we're interested in what their needs are, what their support needs are that perhaps haven't been met, because our overall goal is to try and address some of those needs. There is a huge amount of information out there, but what our families tell us is that the information isn't always reliable. It's not always relevant to Australia. A lot of the information comes from other countries where systems are different. So we're aiming to work with Craniofacial Australia to develop credible, useful, practical information. There has been very little research in Australia in this area. We have, as part of our research team over the years, we're probably the largest research group in terms of the psychological and wellbeing aspects of craniofacial conditions in Australia, and that's largely been thanks to the support of Craniofacial Australia over the years.
One of the really important aspects of this is that by talking with people that have a craniofacial conditions themselves, we can cover a lot more life stages, how school, what worked for them, what didn't, what supports were they given, and then that will extend into, dating. How did they interact with other young adults, as well as moving into an employment situation, getting their first job, what worked there. It directly helps families by funding salaries here at the university to enable our team to generate resources and provide them back to Craniofacial Australia for use on their website.
Our research group has been able to really improve our understanding of people's experiences with craniofacial conditions. Without the support from Craniofacial Australia, we just wouldn't have been able to do it. Look, the most exciting, best moments from my perspective is usually when we get feedback from people. When we've gone through all of the process of developing the evidence so that we know what kind of resources we're developing, we've developed the resources, we put them out there and people say it's made a difference to their life. It's helped them manage a difficult part of living with a craniofacial condition. Is that kind of feedback that for me makes it all worthwhile, knowing that you've actually made a difference.
If you're living anywhere in Australia, over 8 years old, and you'd like to have a chat to me about what happened in your life and what your story is, we'd love to use that as a basis for informing some support resources for other people and other families in the future. So please reach out to Craniofacial Australia